Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brainy Shanae, and today I'm coming at you finally with another video, and it's going to be pretty much a book haul and book mail. This is book mail, but that has been accumulating for the past couple of weeks, or few weeks I should say, and I'm tired of seeing them in boxes. So I'm like, you know what? It is time. It is time for me to share with y'all what I received in the mail. I'm doing my best not to do a lot of book buying this year. There are some books that I have purchased, but I had gift cards given to me. So technically I didn't buy them, even though I did, but it was with a gift card, so not with my money. So there's that. So I'm really excited to get into this, but also I have some book box descriptions that I also need to unbox as well. So I think we're going to start with the oldest box, which is my Illumicrate subscription. I forget what month of box this is. Like I said, it's been a few weeks, so I'm not sure what's in this particular box, but we're going to find out together. So let's start with this one, if I can get it open. All right. And once again, I do not know what month this is, but we'll find out. So this is from, okay, last month. So April. The theme is called Haunting Spirits. Or excuse me, this is March. This is March's box. Okay, that's bad. So this is all the way in March. Haunting Spirits was the theme for March. There's a few things within this box that are made from little small shops and stores. And this one is called the Fantastical Forest Book Pot, which I'm referencing off of this, which it gives us an idea of who have created these items. So for the book pot, it's designed by Jane Tibbetts. It says, wander through lush enchanted woodlands and let a trodden paths tempt you with our next collectible book pot. So this is the book pot. We're going to open it together. I'm here for a book pot because I'll just put like all my, like, it's mostly for like my bookmarks mostly, and other miscellaneous things. So it says a walk through fantastical forest, and this is the book pot. And on the back it says wander untrodden paths and discover nature's secret. So that's what that says here. So this is really cute, a nice little book pot. Definitely I use all the time. I have a book pot here. I have a couple up there too that I mostly use for my bookmarks. So here's this. The next item we have here, it says Warden of the Wood embroidery kit, inspired by Where the Dark Stands Still by A.B. Apurinek. So this is, okay, an embroidery kit. I'm not going to open this because I'm feeling, well, let's see. I don't want, oh, so yes, this is the embroidery kit, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So I have to learn how to do embroidery. I have no idea. So this will be my first try at it. So here is this, and we'll find out who has created the embroidery kit together. Let's see. So for the embroidery kit, is designed by Vicki Lester. It says, untangle the secrets within the forest and face the Warden of the Wood with our Where the Dark Stands Still inspired embroidery kit. So there is that. The next item here, I have no idea. It's like a coaster or something. It's cute. It looks like a coaster. Let's see. Yep, so it says Deathless Waters Coaster. And this is designed by Steph Perry Cuff. It says, rewrite the fate of the empire and channel the magic that flows within with our wooden coaster inspired by the Jasmine Throne. So we have a nice little coaster. So that's neat. I can use that. And then we also have the storybook setting location magnet. So we have a magnet in this packaging right here. Oh, this is cute. Storybook setting. And it says Blunder. And it's a location magnet. All right. This is neat. So here is the magnet. And it says Storybook setting location magnet. Designed by Chloe Hughes. It says, peer through the shadowy mist-locked gates of the town of Blunder with our next location magnet inspired by One Dark Window. All right, so this is cool. So we have the magnet. That's cute. And then I think we're down to the book. And I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the plastic so it will help with the glare a little bit. And I like the cover that they did for this book. They redesigned it. So we have here The Prince Without Sorrow by Mathri Vaskara. So here is the book. Here is the stenciled edges right here. On the back it says, "You have to learn to be cruel before you can learn to be great." And if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. Right here, we have the end pages of the scenes from the book itself. So this is really neat. And it has a letter from the author as well. So this is the Illumicrate edition, and it's also signed by the author. So yeah, this is a really cute book. I've read it already. I really want to reread this though, because it was really good. And like, I don't hear people talking about it that much. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a reread for me. I liked it that much that it's definitely going to be a reread. But yeah, we have The Prince Without Sorrow. So here is this. This is the Illumicrate edition. The next book that I took out of a package, and I was so happy that I was able to get this. This book is going to be coming out June the 25th, or sometime in June, I believe. Let me double check. Well, sometime in June. I'll just say that. And so the book is Misbehaving at the Crossroads. It says Essays and Writings. This is by Honorée Fannin Jeffers. She has also had written the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois that I really loved. And I'm excited to read this one. This is an arc. I'm definitely interested in reading these essays and the writings of it at all. And also, I really love this cover as well. So here is that. All right, so I'm going to put this box away because it's taking up space. So I'm just going to put it over there. Next one is going to be from Fairyloot. I don't remember what months are in here, so we're going to find out together. This is another book box subscription that I do have. I'm in the process of eliminating some book box subscriptions because I don't need all these subscriptions. I just don't. And so, let's see. The first book, the theme for the first book is The Art of Deceit. It's in its little bubble packaging. Open that up. Oops, if I can get it out of here. All right. So this is for The Art of Deceit. This is for April. And so here is a little card for the theme. And then the book is This Monster of Mine by Celini Haberskara. So we have this. This is the Fairyloot edition. Here's the stencil edges. Also, here's the back with the heart. If I take the dust jacket off, it is a reversible dust jacket. So it has also the original cover of the book itself. And then here is the book right here, which is very beautiful. I love the art on here. And I'm really excited to get into this one. And I actually want to read the synopsis because I'm excited. Oh, and papers. So here is this. And once again, these are the scenes from the book. And so let's find out together what this book is about. So it says, she knows of taste of death. He'll stoke her hunger for it. And then let me see. So it says, she knows the taste of death. He'll stoke his hunger for it. It says, Sarai doesn't know why someone tried to kill her, but she does know that her case, Lord forgive me, that her case was closed without justice. 4 years later, she returns to the scene of the crime with a new face and a new job as a petitor. A prosecutor who can magically detect lies. She is assigned to work with the ice-cold and perennially sadistic Chatra Kadra, the most vicious of the 4 judges who rule the land, and the prime suspect in a string of deaths identical to Sarai's attempted murder. It says, certain of his guilt and hell-bent on justice, Sarai begins a double life, solving cases with Khadra by day and plotting his ruin by night. But Khadra is charming, and there's something alluring about the wrath he inflicts on the city's corruption. So when the evidence she uncovers embroils her in a deadly political battle, Sarai must also fight against her attraction to Khadra, because despite his growing hold on her heart, his voice matches the only memory she has of her assailant. It says, a dazzling ancient Roman-inspired fantasy, this monster of mine is a bloodbath of manipulation, deception, and forbidden love. Sounds like something up my alley that I would definitely read, for sure. There is some content warnings. It says, this romantasy, so it is a romantasy, runs quite dark and contains events that may be difficult to read. Please make every decision you must, it says, please make every decision you must keep yourself safe, even if that means stopping here. I remain so very grateful for your interest in this monster of mine. This book contains the following: alcoholism, bigotry, immolation, amputation, execution, sexual things, depression, gaslighting, graphic violence, mutilation, PTSD, non-binary, phobia, and abuse. So I'm happy that they they provided all those content warnings within this book. That way it gives you a heads up and you know what you're in for. And then there's a letter by the author. I don't know if I want to get into. I'll read a little bit. It says, Dear Fairyloot reader, I had two things in my head as I wrote this monster of mine. First and foremost, Ben Barnes as the Darkling. If his agent is reading this, would he want to play a cold, bloodthirsty judge? But I was also fascinated by what society considers monstrous. Perhaps it's because what we deem as inhuman reveals our inner limits, a line we believe will never cross for anyone. In this way, villains have the potential to illuminate different facets of ourselves. The ones we cherish speak to those shadows we've perhaps secretly embraced. Because who doesn't love a little bloodshed? As a reader, I tend to root for the side that's anti-status quo. Over time, I've understood why. Laws and the great unwritten rules of society are a net, and when people fall through, there is little recourse, no grand action that can shake the walls of institutions to make them change. No force that can give us more than painstaking millimeters or progress. Sarai has endured such a fall literally, and its consequent powerlessness. Yet, even as opportunity seats her as the right-hand woman to one of the country's 4 ruling judges, she still believes in the law. In her is the duality that perhaps touches us all, a desperate faith in the machinery of society and a recognition of how easily it can fail us. Sarai's journey and her romantic entanglement with her judge, Ben Barnes, who has a boundless capacity for violence, speak to this conflict, wanting to change the world and keep your hands clean, but also wanting to burn it all down. How do we navigate these dualities? What if reshaping the status quo involves monstrous acts? What happens when the man committing those acts seems to be allergic to a shirt? How can I get Manny Jacinto's arms into this book? These important questions of our time inspired this book. To see it in the world in this beautiful special edition with Sarai and Khadra rendered so lovingly by Imogen, means more than I ever expressed. I hope that this story of female rage, madness, and retribution cradles your shadows close and vindicates them. I hope you lock eyes with the abyss and embrace it. You make this story real. It's yours now. Welcome to your Jigne, and keep your wits close. The laws of this land are not in your favor. All in love, Selene. So yeah, this sounds really interesting, and I'm ready for it. So here's another one that I'm really excited to get into. Then we have the next book, which I have no idea what it is. So we're going to find out together. And the theme is the glittering edge, or yeah, I think, yeah, the hexed hearts. And then the book is called The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Villar. So here is this book. Here is the stenciled edges. Here is that as well. I want to take a little gander at it. It says, magic has demands that must be met. So this is the YA book, which I haven't heard much about. Here is the book when it's naked, which is pretty cute. Here is the reversible dust jacket as well. And then here are the end papers. Now, I haven't heard much about this book, but I do like, you know, the little stencil. It's pretty cute. I like that. And so this one, it says, let's see. The locals of Idlewood whisper of a tragic love story that began a decades-long blood feud. Okay. All right. It says, are desperate to save her mother from a deadly curse, Penny is forced to join forces with two bitter enemies from rival families, unraveling a dark, twisted secret that threatens everything she knows. A dark secrets emerge and magic spirals out of control. She risks her heart and her life to uncover the truth. So, it sounds interesting. If you've heard of this book, let me know. But it's called The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Valera. So here is this one. This is the YA book right here. Now, moving on to the next one. Now, I have this next package here. It looks like a promo box. I've been meaning to open this. This is what the promo box looks like. And this is from Macmillan. Oh, okay. So this is what it looks like as I open it. And here is, oh, wow. So look at that. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. And so the book is What Fury Brings. Interesting. Okay. And this is by Trisha Levenseller. All right. So this looks really good. So this book is coming out on September of the 23rd of this year. It says New York Times bestselling author Trisha Levenseller makes her adult debut with a sexy, empowering romantasy featuring a warrior general who must kidnap and train a husband in order to take her rightful place as queen. Okay. It says there's a shortage of men in the kingdom of Amara. After a failed rebellion against the matriarchy, most noblemen in the country are dead. Now the women of Amara must obtain their husbands, should they want one, by kidnapping them from other kingdoms. Oh my gosh. This sounds really interesting. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. But yeah, this I'm interested to see what happens. They're kidnapping men. Wow. It says Alara, a warrior princess vying for the throne, is determined to prove her worth by kidnapping a husband, and not just any husband. To outmaneuver her treacherous cousin, she needs the best. Fortunately, the second-born prince of their greatest enemy is widely known for both his looks and his sweet, docile temperament. He's the perfect choice to secure her claim to the throne. Sanos, heir to the kingdom of Brutus, has nothing but contempt for the idea of a society run by women. Trained from birth to fight, lead, and follow in his overbearing father's footsteps, his path has always been set. Until he takes his younger brother's place in a drunken prank and finds himself kidnapped, carted off to the Amaran palace, and informed that he is to become the husband of Queen Potential Alara. Sanos needs to escape before anyone learns his real identity, but the more he gets to know his capture, the less sure he is of what he truly wants. Okay, so this sounds interesting. If you have heard of this book, let me know, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. And once again, this book comes out September the 23rd of this year. So there's that. Moving on to this one. This is from Barnes & Noble. I have no idea what's in here. We're going to find out together if I can open the box. So be patient with me as I do this. Actually, let me get the box cutter. All right. All right, so I'm slowly but surely collecting these, this particular series of manga, that is Yona of the Dawn. This is volume 14. I've been reading it slowly but surely, and I'm just obsessed with Yona of the Dawn, especially Hawk and Yona and, the dragons. So here is volume 14. So here's that. Next, like I said, these are from both Barnes & Nobles, but I used a gift card, so not necessarily use my own hard-earned money. So, once again, I have slowly but surely been collecting Yona of the Dawn. So once again, I had showed you volume 14. And then I also have volume 11 that I cannot wait to read. This is volume 13. This is volume 12. And then I have volume 10 as well, and then volume 15. So yes, so I'm slowly but surely collecting them all. And I'm just excited. I really want to know what happens with Hawk and Yona and the kingdom itself. Like, I'm here for it. And once again, like, I watched the anime on Crunchyroll, and literally I just been obsessed ever since. So don't judge me, judge your mama. But once again, I'm really obsessed with this series. If y'all haven't read it, highly recommend that you pick it up. It's pretty good. There's always something going on. But yeah, so I have volumes 10 through 15. So here is this. So there's that. Moving on to the next thing. Just tossing these boxes there. Also from Barnes & Noble, but I don't remember what this one is. So we're going to find out together. And if I had ordered something by mistake, that does happen to me a lot. Oh, okay. So I had pre-ordered this book, of course. And so that is Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. Yes. So I did pre-order this. This was definitely a definite pre-order. So yeah, I had gotten this. This just released last week. So here is this. The next one also used from, use my gift card for this. Because I'm really excited to see what the hype is. If not, if it ain't what it's hyped up to be, then yeah, I'm probably just going to return it. But hopefully it's not bad. We shall see. Romantasy is definitely trying to step its game up. You know, I mean, as far as sales, they're definitely popping out of the woodwork for Romantasy right now. But there's a lot of other books that I definitely want to get to this year. And I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time opening this box. Like, terribly having a hard time. All right. So I have Shield of Sparrows. This is by Devney Perry. Seen it all over TikTok. Want to see what's going on with this. I recently read The Neverlist, which is another romantasy. Really enjoyed it for what it was. So I'm here to give Shield of Sparrows a try. So yeah, it has little cute little edges or whatnot, but I really want to see what's the book, what's the content within this book. Is it worth it? So yeah, I had gotten this. So there's that. And then next, these are from publishers. So this one is from HarperCollins. We're going to open this one next. And this is called, okay, yeah, so this is Meet Me at the Crossroads. This is by Megan Giddings. This book is going to be coming out June of this year. Really excited to read this. Cannot wait to read this because I do plan on doing a book review. It says, from the award-winning, critically acclaimed author of Lakewood and The Women Could Fly, a dazzling new novel about two brilliant sisters and what happens to their undeniable bond when a mysterious and possibly perilous new world beckons. So yeah, really excited to get into this. So definitely expect a book review from me for this book. And then 2 more packages, y'all. 2 more packages, then I'll be done. We have this one. This is from, I have no idea. So we're going to find out together. Ooh, okay. A Game of Monsters. This is by Ben Alderson. This is the, is this the 4th book in the series? So we have this book, which I really like the cover. It's beautiful. It says, a delicious romance for the ages, complete with some absolutely searing heat. So, ooh, I love that. So here is this as well. And then, last but not least, we have this right here. And this is from Saga Press. Let's see what they sent. All right. Ooh. So we have A Forbidden Alchemy. This is coming out July the 1st. It says, a fated pair, a world-changing secret, an impossible choice. And this is by Stacey McCowan. So it says Peaky Blinders meets Six of Crows and Book Talk star Stacey McKeown's new slow burn romantasy. See, didn't I say romantasies are popping out the woodwork? It says, all Nina has ever wanted is to become an artisan. All Patrick seeks is a craftsman's revolution. Will they choose their greatest desires or each other? So yeah, here is another one. And it says Stacey McKeown is the best-selling author of the Galatian trilogy. She can be found on TikTok and Instagram. So add Stacey McKeown Books. But once again, this book is coming out July of this year. So there's that. And then it has this that came with the book. But that is it, y'all. That is all the book mail that I have accumulated over the past couple of weeks and months, apparently. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But once again, I hope you all are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all staying healthy and staying safe. And I'll check you all out next time. Bye, everyone.